Three things I disagree with Trump on as a middle of the road conservative. The first thing that I disagree with Donald Trump on is the student loan problem. Guys, I have met people out there who are working like three jobs trying to make enough money to pay back their student loans. And some of these people are really good people. Let me tell you, man, I've met guys, I'm talking about older men, 49, 52, 55 years old. These are not young people, okay? And they're working two and three jobs. Guys, I met this guy. I've met more than one like this guy, though. But there's this one guy that comes to mind that really comes to mind. This guy has had to go and he's had to get rid of his nice apartment and get rid of his good job and move into the freaking hood because that good job wasn't enough to pay his student loan. So he's had to get rid of that, move into the freaking hood, and work three shitty jobs because three shitty jobs paid more than one good job, right? So this guy, when he gets off of work, he's got 15 minutes to get from one job to another job before he's late. Okay? He gets off at that job, goes to another job. This guy is working so freaking hard. He's if you're speaking to him, you're speaking to a wall because he's incoherent. He's freaking sleepy, tired all the freaking time. No one should be living like that, okay? And it's all to pay back those student loans. He himself is a freaking Trump supporter, and he's a black dude. He's a black dude. He's a Trump supporter, and he's suffering it. He is suffering because of the student loan crisis, guys. I'm all for people paying back their student loans. I'm not saying that people shouldn't. I'm saying that it is a really bad time to be threatening people with wage garnishments and all that stuff when we just suffered 4 years of freaking Biden. We just suffered 4 years of Biden. And if everyone agrees that the job market and the economy went to crap, okay, and it was very hard for people to survive, groceries went up, fuel prices went up, we know what happened, okay, then this is a really bad time to be doing that student loan thing to people. Okay, let's create an environment where these people are able to pay the student loans back, and then let's hit them up for the money. Okay, because if we all agree that Biden screwed the job market up, then how in the hell can you turn right around and say, okay, let's force all these people to pay the student loans back right now when we just come out of a Biden presidency before Trump's had time to do anything and screw all these people over? Really bad. That's not good. Okay, so I said that about the student loans. That's how I feel about it. All right, so number two, the number two thing. Okay, so I was told, and I don't know. I'm not trying to start any flack with anybody, but I was told the guy that Elon got into it with was Scott Bessent. And listen, guys, everybody knows Scott Bessent used to work for George Soros. Does Trump not know this? That Scott Bessent used to work for George Soros? So a lot of people are thinking he's a Soros puppet, so he's advising Trump on things that Soros wants done. I don't know, man. And then again, is Soros really a bad guy? I don't know. Guys, comment below. I don't know that much about the guy. All I know is this. I know the guy was brilliant enough to use Forex trading to nearly crush the British economy with a Forex trade, but I know that, but here's the thing. So Scott Bessent, if he's anybody's puppet, he can't be trusted. Okay. Um, I just know that's what people are saying. I'm not making an accusation. Other people already have. There's plenty of people you can find online making the accusation he's a Soros puppet. So I don't know why Trump is trusting him. All right, so all right. God. Oh man, I just sit here and spoke for freaking 5 minutes and then realized that the camera wasn't even on. Okay, so all right, so the third thing isn't really a one thing. It's like a little bucket of things. For one, what about the Epstein files? Okay, I thought we were gonna have transparency on the Epstein files. Well, they stopped talking about that. Okay, and no tax on overtime and tips and all that little stuff like that. We found out that it just gets pushed off down the road. It's going to be a tax write-off at the end of the year or something, you know. But then the national debt, they don't seem to even be concerned about that anymore, you know. They're saying let's not even have a debt ceiling. Let's just spend until we don't till we can't find anything to spend on anymore. I guess I don't know. I don't know. It's like there's that little bucket of things, and that's why I call it the third thing. It's that little small bucket of things that may not mean anything to everybody, but to those it does, it's enough, you know. And so I guess you could say that's the three things. Okay, the little things they promised that aren't going to happen. Okay, are not going to happen the way we thought. Okay, that and trusting people that I don't know should be trusted, and of course the student loan thing. But here's another thing. Sorry, I had something in my freaking eye that was bothering me. Anyway, so as far as trusting people that maybe shouldn't be trusted, okay, what about the fact allowing these tech companies to have access to all our data and companies like Palantir spying on us all? I don't know that's what we want, man. We didn't know we were going to have all that happening. But listen, now, I support our Trump. I support our president, Donald Trump, 100%. I love the guy. Uh, I love our country. I support whoever's the president. But guys, that's three things that I don't agree with. That I really think the rest of the country is the same way. You know, I don't think it's a good time to be hitting people up for the student loans when people are still struggling. You know, I don't think you should be trusting people that are tied to people you know you can't trust. And then another thing, making promises, uh, and then turning around and recanting those promises and just blowing it off like it doesn't mean anything. It does to some people, you know. To the people who it really matters to, it is important to them, okay? Because there's a lot of people out there who make their living off of tips, that make their living off of overtime and stuff like that, and I'm sure they're disgusted. All right, so anyway, that's the three things I disagree with him on. But like I say, I could make 10 other videos about stuff I do agree with him on. So this is just putting it out there to let you guys know. If you see me post a video, you know, for Trump, I'm not some guy out here that's pro Trump, pro Trump, pro Trump. I'm pro America, okay. But if he does something positive and I post it, it's because hey, I'm proud of our country and I'm proud of our president. If I post something that he says that's funny, it's because I found it funny. Okay? It's not because I'm gung ho freaking whatever political party happened to win this time. No. If you think about it, we only had two to choose from anyway, you know, and what would the other one have been like? Oh, God. Alright, so that's my take on it. I know you guys have a take. Comment it down in that dirt pit down below. Until next time, dread out.